Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gilbert with the Daily Market Insight for Monday, the 20th of November. All right, now looking at the markets, the dollar post-steep weekly fall trades below 150 yen, right? Now that the US CPI numbers are out of the way, the yen's going to come into play. But you know what? Just having a look at the charts here on dollar yen, I don't think they're going to need to intervene at this point because the dollar is going to naturally fall, okay, following the US CPI numbers. So the downward bias here on the dollar across all instruments is very much falling, right? And just having a look here, I get a lot of confidence from looking at my charts and I can see exactly what's going on. So the BOJ wanted to give it a boost. Well, they could, but it's a bit pointless if it's already starting to fall here at the moment, right? Now, let's have a look on a sort of medium-term basis. Month to date, equities up, risk on. Right, you've got Euro, Sterling, Aussie, Kiwi up and the dollar falling. Yields are slightly lower than where they have been as well, US dollar, US Treasury yields. So once again, I can sort of see what's happening on a sort of medium-term perspective, and that's what you sort of need to be planning for, right? The price action here on the major currencies, Euro, Sterling, Aussie, Kiwi, or actually pretty much all of them for that matter, is very consolidating, right? We've seen the US CPI numbers come out. The non-farm payrolls were weak as well a week before. Now we're seeing consolidation at these levels. And now it looks like the dollar is ready to start giving up some more gains. And that's what I'm going to be looking for this week. All we need, right, this is one of those transitional weeks. We just need the economic fundamentals here to fit in with the current technical picture, right? Now, Monday, not a huge amount coming out. The Bank of England governor speaking there, RBA, Bullock speaking there as well. So really not much to get your teeth into on Monday. Okay, as I said, it's a bit of a transitional week. We've got some good second tier numbers and Tuesday, top tier, of course, Canadian inflation numbers. You want to be watching these pretty closely. The RBA minutes, the FOMC minutes, always worthy of a look, or make sure you are paying attention if you've got positions, especially those FOMC minutes. They are going to start becoming a very important aspect of, okay, what are the Fed doing behind closed doors, right? That's where we're getting to. Now, coming into Wednesday, you got the weekly jobless claims number. Now, as the dollar starts to sort of fall here, you know, durable goods there as well. And you got the Bank of Canada Governor Macklem there speaking later on as well. I was just going to say, like those US numbers, a good chance for us to sort of see what the dollar's doing, and it may add flavor. If those weak numbers come out weak, we're going to see the dollar keep drifting lower. Thursday, some European data. Once again, it's all connecting, right? This is the connecting data. And you come into Friday, you've got some GDP growth numbers there, final numbers out of Germany. Usually they're pretty close to the mark. Canadian retail sales figures, some S&P numbers there, the IFO business climate as well. Once again, numbers that can sort of overall impact, especially if we start to see the major instruments, the equity markets and the major currencies start to run. And what I'm talking about is the dollar falling, right? That's the sort of key part to it at this stage. So you want to be keeping an eye on your major screens. If those US yields keep falling, well, you've got to expect the dollar to keep falling, and that gives us a bit of an edge in direction, right? If we can nail direction, then we're just going to isolate where to get into the trades. So as we start the week, you'd expect something like this, where the dollar against a massive mixed bag is, having a mixed reaction at the start of the week. But overall, what we want to start to see is the other instruments start going up, right? Would be what I'm looking for across the board. Actually, the yen to go up there as well. I don't know why I've got a down arrow there, but all the other instruments to go up. You see the dollar start to fall. It's the start of a nice big trend and should lead us into potentially the end of the year, okay? Equity markets, they are already trending higher, okay? So unless we see something significant or a left field event, like a geopolitical event, I think we'll start to see these continue to equities to rally. Oil, a little bit of a blimp up last week, but that downtrend is starting to get entrenched. That'll take pressure off inflation as well. Bitcoin has been performing quite well. We've got a nice support trend line there to work with for those crypto traders. You look at gold, well, it's sort of drifting sideways now in a bigger range. So if I adjust the trend line, we've got that good support trend line to work with, but really it's probably drifting sideways at the moment. Euro up, dollar index down, right? So what we're getting is we're getting clear direction. So now it's our time. Get the timing right with the fundamentals. We might get fresh momentum that can get us into a trade if we don't have clear technical entries. And that's what you've got to be looking for this week. All right, guys, all the best. Good luck. Cheerio.